champion Bob Foster. Let's go back and watch Foster when he was training for tonight's fight. Here's the world light heavyweight champion limbering up. Bob has been called by many the hardest puncher in the 69-year history of the light heavyweight division. It's customary, if not fashionable, not to wager on who will win when Foster fights, but rather on which round his opponent is going to be knocked out in. Foster has become quite a unique champion because his punching power has become legendary even while he is still the world light heavyweight title holder. But Bob is taking on the one man who never takes a backward step in the ring. The one man who takes everything that's dished out and then bombs you out of there. No one, not even Bob Foster, can be called a punching favorite over Smoking Joe Frazier, the heavyweight champion of the world. Joe is the most devastating puncher the heavyweights have seen in the past decade. And now we go to the night of the fight. That's heavyweight champion Joe Frazier, standing in his corner waiting to be introduced. Challenger Bob Foster. This is Bob's big opportunity to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Bob limbering up. The fighters come out for round one. Joe Frazier goes right to work in black trunks. Bob Foster in blue trunks. Foster has had 45 fights, of which he has won 41, 35 by knockout. A very impressive record. Frazier always moving in on world light heavyweight champion Bob Foster. Joe Frazier won the 1964 Olympic Games heavyweight title and then turned professional the following year. Frazier has had 25 fights, winning them all, 22 by knockout. A spectacular record. Bob Foster looking to get in one clean shot here in round one. Champion Joe Frazier always pressing. Frazier won the New York State heavyweight title in 1968 when he KO'd Buster Mathis in New York. Joe defended that title against Manuel Ramos, Oscar Bonavena, Dave Ziglowitz, and Jerry Quarry. Joe won the world heavyweight title only 8 months ago when he KO'd WBA heavyweight king Jimmy Ellis at New York. Tonight's fight is the first for Joe since winning the undisputed world title. Sharp, jolting punches by Joe Frazier. Bob sticks out that long left. He wants to keep Joe away from him. Sharp, stinging punches by Bob Foster. And Joe Frazier comes bombing right back. The end of a marvelous round one. It's hard to envision these two men keeping up this pace for 15 grueling rounds. Gets instructions from Yank Durham, his manager. Bob Foster waiting to come out. The fighters move out for round two. Joe Frazier in black trunks, stalking world light heavyweight champion Bob Foster in blue. Smoking Joe Frazier's all business in there. Frazier constantly pressing. And Foster is hit with a paralyzing left hook. Frazier goes to a neutral corner as the referee picks up the count. Bob is hurt. Foster courageously gets to his feet. Champion Joe Frazier moves in to finish it. Paralyzing punches by champion Joe Frazier. A dynamite left hook, and Bob Foster goes down again. The referee picks up the count. Bob vainly tries to get to his feet. It's all over. Joe Frazier wins by a sudden, dramatic knockout in round two. Joe Frazier retains the heavyweight championship of the world with a sudden and convincing knockout of light heavyweight champion Bob Foster. Once again, champion Joe Frazier has demonstrated that he's the premier puncher of the heavyweight. Now the stage is set for Joe to meet undefeated Muhammad Ali in the Battle of the Champions.